Making Roblox games can be a hit or miss. Some fail, while others go viral. My game started off slow, but then it suddenly became really popular with thousands of players every single day. It's my first game to reach this level of success, so I am dedicated to continue on its development. Let me take you on a journey throughout the entire process of how I make these updates. Currently, in my game, there is a summer event, and I want to make a part 2 for it, so I started off by making a tunnel that will lead to the next areas. Although it was simple to make, it took a bit of time because I needed to place down a lot of small rocks, I mean a lot. Okay, I'm done with the tunnel and it looks pretty good. There is nothing else I can say about it. But if we go inside, I forgot to fill out these gaps. I'll have to fix that later. But if we go on the other side, currently there is nothing. It's just the back of this area. I will fill up this whole space with a new scenery and add something really cool for the next area, so stay tuned for that. Before I can make the area, I need assets for it, so I hopped on a 3D modeling software called Blender and started modeling this tall bush. Nah, I'm trying to make a bush, and what the f is this? Why does it look so bad? To fix it, I tried taking a different approach by using a modifier called Particle System. It basically creates a bunch of random locations where your assets will be placed. Now the bush looks a little bit better, and I can start creating a tree. I ended up modeling 2 trees and a bunch of assets. How did this even happen? What? Let me show you the process of how I make textures. It's actually really simple. So first of all, I go on Google and search for something that looks like my assets. For example, this time it's like a beach mansion, and I'll try to find a good picture that has a lot of colors. Now I will simply just use the eyedropper tool to select these colors and color a bunch of squares that I'm going to use to later texture my assets. Okay, just like that, I'm done with this texture, and now I can go ahead and color all of my assets. Anyways, let me get back to texturing. Okay, I'm done coloring all of the assets, and they look pretty good, especially this beach mansion. But before I import them in Roblox Studio, I have to do one job, and it's to create a list for all the achievements that you'll be able to obtain. Yup, you heard me right. Achievements are a part of this update. I tried to make the achievement rewards really good, like free 4 spins or a 50% Robux boost. That is pretty overpowered in my opinion, so it's going to be worth grinding for. I handed the list to my scripter and started planning out the layout of the first area. So here's the plan, and I know what you're thinking, it doesn't even look good, and you're right, but it doesn't matter because the idea in my head is really cool. You know those big mansions that have bush mazes in their garden? Well, that's what I'm trying to create right here, and hopefully everything goes according to my plan. I started by placing down the first layer of hills. Once I was done, I started working on a maze. If you're wondering why I'm making a maze in the middle of an area, well, you'll see why later. Anyways, I was done, so it's time to add other assets like trees. Okay, I'm done with this area. Well, sort of. I still need to make this maze, but I'll do it off camera because I don't want to show you the correct route. Before I make the second area, I made a button to open the Achievements UI. Achievements is a long name, so I shortened it to this. Okay, I'm done with the Achievements UI, so now if you click on it, it opens this frame. And yeah, ignore the scaling issues right now, I still have to configure everything. Configuring achievements was pretty easy, all I had to do is follow the list. After I was done with that, it was time to make the second area, which is the one I drew in the plan. So I started off by placing the big mansion and a lot of hills. I found this cool floaty online, but it costs $4, but honestly, I'd say it's worth it, so let me get it. It doesn't really look the same. It looked way better on picture. I forgot that on Roblox Studio, you can only use one texture, and the product came with so many textures, and yeah, I'd say it wasn't really worth it. Well, either I'm done and I don't know how to import models properly, or I just got scammed. Anyways, I added more assets like trees, rocks, and beach chairs. I forgot to anchor literally everything. The house is falling out of the map. And what happened to my car? Okay, now everything should be anchored and this area looks really good. It's definitely one of my most favorite areas that I have ever made. If you have noticed, I also added little details like these supercars which add more luxury, and there are going to be 3 eggs. I still need to make them though, and also the pets. I hopped back on Blender and started modeling the new pets. Janice the artist strikes again. What is this? Oh my god. How can I even make a face that looks this bad? I'm questioning my designing skills right now. Phew, I'm finally done with these pets. It's so late again, and I just want to sleep. It's the next day, and this time I'm actually feeling fresh. I started off the day by configuring pets. So I'm finally done configuring all of these pets, and it's time to make the icons. I know, this is getting repetitive, but I gotta do what I gotta do to keep the game up and running. Let's go! I'm finally done with all of these pet icons, and now I can import them. After I imported them, I had to configure each pet by adding 3 icons, a normal one, a golden one, and a darkened one. Okay, I'm done configuring all of the new pets, and I also did some balancing by highly buffing almost every single pet in the game. except the summer pets, because they were a little bit too overpowered. This Sandominus did way more than the End Dragon, which is obtained by pretty much completing the whole game. But talking about these new pets, like this Angel, they are going to be way better than these ones. They will deal so much. Like, just look at this. 730x multiplier on this Angel. That's crazy. I have pets, but I don't have any egg models, so I hopped back on Blender and made 3 eggs. Okay, I'm finally done configuring all of the eggs, pets, areas, and all that stuff. So now if I go ahead and open this egg, it should work. There we go, I got a turtle, and I also finally made the maze. If you go inside, it locks your camera on first person and you have 60 seconds to complete this maze. Otherwise, you'll be teleported back right here. I feel like it's time to make a new exclusive egg in the shop, so I hopped back on Blender and modeled some exclusive pets. Alright, I'm done coloring all of these exclusive pets, and they look really good. I want to find the guy who actually made the art, because I want to give you a personal thank you. If you're watching this video, let me know in the comments section. I can't forget about the actual exclusive egg, so I also made that. I imported everything in Roblox Studio and redesigned the shop UI. So I'm done configuring the Robux egg and everything should work. So if I go ahead and buy 3 eggs, for some reason it's the wrong UI, but I'll fix it. Attempt to index nil with rarity. I think I forgot to configure these pets, so let me do that. Okay, I fixed that. Now let me go ahead and open 3 neon eggs. And what will I get? I got a neon bull and 2 neon cats. Not bad. And these exclusive pets look pretty cool. I'm so excited to release this update. This update is ready. I added some final things like a new update list and clicked publish. Let me know what you think about this update, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, have a great rest of your day, and peace.